All right, folks, we are back here on WLTH 1370 AM. That's 92.7 in the FM dial. It's 7:43 in the PM, which means I got about 17 minutes in here before Dr. Williams comes in and with the 2x4, like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and kicks me out personally. And so we got to get to this last segment. This is This Week in Black.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black, 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 I'm black, 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 y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, cause I'm black.
Yes. This Week in Black, folks. Yes, This Week in Black. Well, folks, we often talk about the state of the youth here on this show. I do this all the time because there always seems to be some sort of trend or craze that sends parents into some sort of tizzy or frenzy when it comes to their kids. One lifestyle change that has come to dominate all of our lives, many of our lives in recent decades, is the emergence and cultural prominence of video games. Yes, the bane of plenty of parents' existence. Nothing drives parents madder than watching their sons and daughters be transfixed, looking at a screen for hours and hours at a time, trying to escape their own reality. But what if I told you that your sons and daughters sitting in front of their TVs and computers were actually fulfilling the dream of one of Black America's most brilliant and underrated inventors? That's right, Jerry Lawson. You know that name? Well, you do now. This man was born in Brooklyn, New York City on December 1st, 1940. His father was a longshoreman with an interest in science, and his mother worked for the city. His parents also served on the PTA for his local school. His parents ensured that he had a good education and encouraged his interest in scientific hobbies, including ham radio and chemistry. And this is important. We just talked before Thanksgiving, the week before Thanksgiving, we talked about Abram Lewis and we talked about Kaya and Jube, the two young boys from 21st century right next door here, and who've actually graduated college while they're still in high school. Having parents that are supportive of your education is key. It is imperative. They can end up like Jerry Lawson, I'm sorry. Hopefully they won't end up like Jerry Lewis, especially not Jerry Lee Lewis. Also, Lawson said that his first grade teacher encouraged him on his path to becoming someone similar like George Washington Carver, one of our great inventors. He lived in Queens, New York as a teenager and earned money by repairing television sets. And by the age of 13, he had gained amateur radio license and built his own radio station at home with parts that he bought from a local electronics store. And mind you, I'm this age and I can't figure out how to be on a real radio station. Right, like WLTH. I'm still figuring things out here. I am still figuring things out here, folks. You know, you can tell me all about how I don't know what I'm doing at The Chemist Lives. The Chemist is spelled with a K on Twitter. Just saying. In 1970, he joined Fairchild Semiconductor in San Francisco as an applications engineering consultant within their sales department. While there, he created a coin-operated video game called Destruction Derby in his garage, which was never released. Completed in early 1975 using Fairchild's new F8 microprocessors, Destruction Derby was among the earliest microprocessor-driven video games. In the mid-70s, Lawson was made chief hardware engineer and director of engineering and marketing for Fairchild's video game division. There, he led the development of the Fairchild Channel F console, released in 1976, and specifically designed to use swappable game cartridges. This is the game changer right here, based on technology licensed from Alpex. At the time, most game systems had the game programming built into the hardware, so it could not be changed. Okay? The consoles had the games permanently built in. No swapping, no collecting, to be stored as software on removable ROM cartridges. These actually allowed you to insert and remove games repeatedly from your console unit without any danger or electric shock. At the time, this was revolutionary to the market of video games. This would allow people to buy a library of games. So when your kids are taking you to, Walmart or to wherever and saying, Mom, can you buy me this game for my PlayStation, or buy me this game for this or that? That is the innovation of Jerry Lawson. He made that possible. But don't hold that against him. I'm just saying, respect the genius, okay? Don't hold your kids' avarice against Jerry Lawson. He actually, he did a good thing. Now, video game cartridges opened the door to buying games separately and being able to create a library of games. Like I did when I was a kid. I used to have all the games, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and NBA Jam and all these other things. His innovation made all that possible. You could have a game library that expanded over time. You could also have third-party developers who didn't even work for the company but worked on the outside solely for the purpose of working on games. So like Midway Games might create a particular video game, and EA Sports might create Madden football or whatever. Konami might make, this game or that game. The Channel F console featured a variety of controls, including an 8-way joystick designed by Lawson and a pause button, which was the very first for a home video console. The Channel F was not successful commercially, but the cartridge approach was used and popularized by Atari and then Nintendo and Sega Genesis and everybody else under the sun. He also founded VideoSoft, which was one of the first black-owned video game development companies ever to ever exist. He also made games for Atari 2600. The contributions by Jerry Lawson and his team to ensure the safe use and longevity for consumer game consoles have led to him being referred to as the father of the video game cartridge. This man is the father of modern gaming. Every kid who's going out and buying video games, cartridges or discs or whatever they have now, or even downloading games onto their computers, or they have Jerry Lawson to thank, because now gaming itself is not tethered to just the machine that it is played on. You have other things that can be introduced into said video game system. Now, Lawson himself was honored with the ID at Xbox Gaming Heroes Award at the 21st Independent Games Festival on March 20th, 2019 for leading the development of the first cartridge-based video game. This man is one of the founding fathers of modern gaming. He's also a trailblazer as one of the few black engineers in Silicon Valley during the 1970s. There is a permanent display of Jerry Lawson's contributions to the gaming industry at the World Video Game Hall of Fame at the Strong National Museum of Play in Rochester, New York. There's actually a school named after Gerald A. Lawson in Los Angeles called the Gerald A. Lawson Academy of the Arts, Mathematics, and Science. So next time your kids fire up Grand Theft Auto, don't be so quick to shut it down. Think of Jerry Lawson, one of the unsung heroes that made this all possible, because Jerry Lawson didn't just work in video games. He changed the way that video games work. He is a prime example of black excellence, and it is important to celebrate that, especially in a city like we have here in Gary, Indiana, in a region Northwest Indiana, where we have so many young black youths who are used to hearing about themselves being shot at or being arrested or having some negativity involved in being used to describe our community. Now your kids who love video games, they know they can be Jerry Lawson. They can design games. They can do all of that. So rest in peace to Mr. Jerry Lawson. I have to thank him personally for allowing me to waste many years of my life to playing video games. Everything from Mario Brothers to NBA Jam and Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and all that other stuff. Thank you, and Godspeed.